Hey YouTube, Repo Man 64. I was going to get on here and make a video about how the Enoch calendar, the way I counted it from September 15th, not being the equinox actually happens on September the 26th. And when I recounted from the equinox, I'm not quite sure why we count 10 days early, except for that it's the 182nd day of our new count. When God gave Moses, this is the head of your year, we just split it in half and said September the 15th. I'm not sure if that was a mistake or not, but I was going to come on here and show you how Noah actually gets off the ark into the new land on November the 21st. But then this morning when I got up, Chad over at Watchman on the Wall 88 had a video showing that Damascus is being struck again by Israel. They bombed an empty warehouse. We know that Damascus, the burden of Damascus, is something that we've been looking at and felt like it's a 3-day warning just because of Saul being renamed Paul on the Damascus road was killing Christians, and God blinded him and says, "Why are you killing my people?" And he said, "I didn't know." And he said, "Yep, they're my people, stop killing them." And he went in Damascus where he sat for 3 days blind and then could see again. Felt like that would be the 3 days that we would have a warning after Damascus finally ceases to become a city overnight, which is what Chad was just talking about. I've thought that for quite a while, that would be a 3-day warning. We had Tiffany that had a dream that found that there would be a 3-day warning. We wasn't sure if it was a 3-day warning from when she had a dream, but I think it's God confirming that there's going to be a 3-day warning. And the reason I think that is because while I have a YouTube channel that's growing every single day, a lot of people are subscribing. I want to thank you for that. It unlocks new doors every time you go above a threshold. Some new stuff opens up in YouTube, and it's very helpful for us to make more videos as we grow. That's my only motivation, is to be able to use YouTube to its full potential. So, but mathematically, let's do the math on this real quick. 8 billion people on the planet, just about. My YouTube reaches about 5,000 subscribers, and probably more viewers than that. A lot of people view that don't subscribe, and that's fine as long as you're seeing this. When you subscribe, you can actually get right back to it, and you get warned that there's a video coming up, just like I do when I follow Chad over at Watching on the Wall 88. And but mathematically, I run a business, so math is important. Mathematically, 5,000 people in relation to 8 billion people, I'm not reaching that many people. I'm reaching some people, and they're reaching other people, and we're all kind of watching each other's videos. But I would believe, and Watchman on the Wall has a lot of subscribers, and he reaches more people than I do. But I have to believe that around the planet, there are people that can't see our YouTube. So I'm not going to say how fair is that, but I'm going to go back to Amos 3:7, where God says, "I will do nothing lest I warn the prophets and the saints first." I'm going to go back to Revelations 3:3, where it says, "If you don't watch, I will come upon you as a thief." I'm going to remind everyone that because of those two passages, we're going to look for dates. Like November the 21st is a very important date according to the Enoch calendar, as when the ark door opened and everybody on the ark left the ark into the new land. I'm going to bring that to you and tell it to you, but at the end of the day, I believe that God himself is going to let the bride know. Remember, the bride is locked away in a chamber. The only thing she's concerned with is waiting for her groom. She doesn't care about political things. She doesn't care about buying a car. She's not doing anything. She's waiting the wonderful house that her groom has been building for her for 1 year. And so that 1 year comes into play. At some point after a year, he's going to go get her. Noah was on the ark for 1 year and 10 days. And those 10 days end on November the 21st if we count from the equinox, which I'm beginning to think that Enoch would have counted from the equinox, not 10 days before. And then the new count would be from the new equinox, which was March 17th, March 16th, as given to Moses. So, I really believe that Damascus, and I could be wrong, but I believe, because once we're raptured, once we go, the dates are going to be pretty clear to everyone else. When the 3.5-year mark is, when the 7-year mark is, they're going to know, because it's a simple count. We're in a time right now where we've never seen a rapture. Nobody's ever been raptured. We're over here trying to figure it out. We're shaking that present, trying to figure out what's inside, and our parents are just smiling as we try to figure it out, and we're asking, is it green? No, it's not green. Is it metal? No, it's not metal. You know what I'm saying? We're just going through, and that's what all these high watch days are. Nobody that I've watched, there's been a couple, and I don't follow them because I don't believe in what, I don't believe you should say this is going to happen and that's it. And, I don't think you should be that firm about it. But the ones who are like, this is a high watch time, or I believe this is going to happen on this date, those I do follow. I don't like to follow people who are just, straight on with, this is going to happen on this day, or God's given me specific revelation and no one else. Amos 3:7 doesn't say that. Amos 3:7 is clear. Is going to warn the bride. The bride is going to get maybe a Damascus 3-day warning. Maybe it's a trumpet blast an hour before. I don't know. Again, nobody's ever been through this event yet. We're still watching, and we're still learning. What's been so wonderful, I can tell you right now, just from a personal standpoint, what's been so wonderful about all these watch days is I've learned so much about the Bible. I'm so grateful for each and every watcher and each and every watch date that they've come up with, high watch days that they've come up with, because if it wasn't for Dr. Barry, I would not know these feasts and their order and how meaningful they are and how we are going to celebrate them when we get to heaven. They're all going to be very important to us once we get to heaven. The law is not going anywhere. It's going to be enforced, but it'll be so easy for us in our glorified bodies to follow the law and to be perfect because of Jesus, because he's perfect. We will be made perfect, and in our glorified bodies we can't sin. We will look forward to these feast days and everything, and now I know about them. So keep watching, family. I believe that we're on the cusp of this thing. You got some saying the 19th, the 24th, but they're all saying right around this area, and I'm encouraged by that, but I'm still waiting for that trumpet blast, or whenever I hear news of Damascus, my heart skips a beat because I'm just like, what? And so keep watching and keep it going. Just keep going. Everything's going to work out. And when we get there, we're going to be like, oh, wow, that's cool. But you're going to realize that every single one of these dates was important to keep you learning, getting closer to God, having a relationship with him. Being a part of the body is, learning your groom, figuring him out and trying to understand what this is all about. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just awesome. So anyway, RepoMan64, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And remember, we're right here at the end. Go to a quiet place by yourself. Nobody needs to know, and you don't need to tell anybody. And accept the Lord into your heart. There's not much time left. We'll chat with you later.